Tonight, there is a growing movement in the Tampa Bay area to stop using certain kinds of rat poison. It's not out of concern for the rats, but rather the predators that eat them. Tonight, we're taking a deeper dive into the effort to save wildlife from these dangerous chemicals. And as 10 Tampa Bay's Chris Hurst found out, they're convincing many to make a change.
It all started 2 years ago when a family of great horned owls died in Safety Harbor after eating rats with toxic levels of a blood-thinning rat poison, or rodenticide. People saw the owls drop dead and became overnight activists. And what started in one city is now spreading across Tampa Bay. Last month, we told you about a family of hawks with telltale signs of rodenticide poisoning, complete with a visible third eyelid that is shocking to see.
We're looking for the eyes closing, which for the average person looks like eyes being white glazed over.
And back in Safety Harbor, activists think this bobcat died from eating toxic rats too. Anticoagulant rodenticides often are put in these black boxes, which are everywhere from apartment and condo complexes, strip malls and big box stores to homes and neighborhoods.
When a homeowner or a business loads a black box with these chemicals, they're basically loading a gun, because you might as well be killing indiscriminately.
Kathy Branch-Stebbins and Beth Basehor live in Safety Harbor and are rat poison evangelists, volunteering by cold calling businesses and pest control companies. Their pitch is to switch to chemicals that aren't anticoagulants, which bioaccumulate in animals that eat contaminated rodents.
It's not just wildlife, it's dogs, it's cats. It's kids who play with those boxes, end up in the ER. I mean, for a dog or a cat, it's almost a death sentence.
Poisoning from rodenticides is tracked by America's Poison Centers. Its most recent data from 2022 shows 8,864 cases of humans poisoned by them. And 6 months ago, the EPA published a list of more than 130 endangered species harmed by rodenticides, with 73, it says, are being pushed to extinction, including the Florida panther.
No rodents in our restaurants.
Aaron Stewart does not have a rat problem at Southern Fresh, also in Safety Harbor. But as part of rodent prevention, he has the black boxes around his restaurant.
Man, if there was any way one of these raptors got a rodent that was treated with our bait, I would feel terrible.
About 3 months ago, he reached out, asking for help making a switch to a different rodenticide with his pest control company, but not without some hesitation.
My concerns were, if it doesn't have the same effect, then what if we did have a problem? What if using a different bait wasn't effective and let a problem develop, which, we can't have in this industry?
Trevor Brindley with SWAT Pest Control said helping Aaron make the switch was easy. In fact, SWAT doesn't use any anticoagulant rodenticides at all anymore.
After we started losing wildlife, at least for our company, we're all sportsmen, we're all fishermen. This is something that we hold, near and dear to our hearts. We don't want to hurt animals that are not affected, that are not a nuisance pest.
Now it appears that we've done a complete shift over to that less harmful product.
Other cities are taking action too.
They're filthy, they're dirty, they carry diseases, so I'm not a big fan at all.
Robert Turner is Assistant Director of Sanitation for St. Petersburg.
There, I looked at the ingredients in the product. It's harmless to anybody but a rat.
St. Pete is the only city around that offers pest control services for residents. Late last year, after a push from local advocates and Councilmember Gina Driscoll, they switched from an anticoagulant rodenticide to corn glucose, which makes rats stop drinking water and die from thirst.
It literally happened, if not later that day, the next day, Gina sent a text, brings tears to my eyes, that they had, oh geez, sorry.
Mike Stott helped lead the citizen effort.
I work with these birds. They're amazing creatures. They actually do have little personalities. It's not something you notice unless you work with them on a daily basis. And
Bringing a community together around a common goal and a common value is a community building thing. It builds the spirit of a community, and it builds the identity and the values of a community.
And in the past few weeks, the Safety Harbor Owl team convinced property managers for Ameritech, which manages thousands of units in West Central Florida, to talk to home and condo owner boards about switching rodenticides, marking the biggest win for these advocates so far in their quest to save our predators. In the studio, Chris Hurst, 10 Tampa Bay.